Hey people, welcome to the Run Testers, and yesterday morning I finally got my feet into the new Adidas Ultraboost 5. That's right, the Boost is back. The Supernova hasn't killed it off just yet. I did 3 runs in a very active morning that included a 5k at the launch, another 5k commuting from the launch to a meeting, and finally I did a 10k back home to avoid the hot, sweaty London tube. So I've given them a good first run out, and here's my first impressions of the Adidas Ultraboost 5. So let's give you a quick look at what's new with this shoe then. The headline here is the new Formula Light Boost foam that we first saw land in last year's Ultraboost Light 1. Now the Ultraboost 5 uses the same base material, but Adidas says that it's been re-engineered to offer a reduced weight, significantly higher cushioning and 2% more forefoot energy return than you got from the Ultraboost Light 1. The idea is basically the midsole springs back quicker as your foot hits the ground, putting more energy into your runs. A lighter foam also means you can have more of it under your feet, and Adidas has beefed up the midsole, adding 9mm more foam right across the foot. The Ultraboost 5 now has a big 39mm, 29mm stack with a 10mm drop. Now bigger stacks can mean less stability, and to combat that, the Ultraboost packs a new torsion system with an X-shaped plate in the middle of the foot to provide support as you roll from heel to toe. There's also a moulded external heel counter to add more control. Up top you've got new prime knit upper with varying levels of structure in the yarn across the foot. The aim is ever to provide more support where you need it and boost breathability where you don't. Meanwhile, the outsole features a generous covering of durability boosting continental rubber. And that's kind of split up into 2 sections here. You've got a little bit more grip where you're going to land with your toes and grip. You've also got a bit here in the heel. Oh, and on price, it's launching at £180 or $180. That is a fair whack. When it comes to fit, I actually ran in a UK 8, which is a half a size down my usual shoes. Normally in Adidas that just wouldn't work, they'd be too narrow. But I was really surprised to find that these actually felt just about okay. A big part of that are these very flexible uppers across the toe box, which create quite a roomy, malleable feel, though I'd still prefer my regular size. But even half a size down these worked, admittedly giving a snug race fit rather than a roomy daily trainer feel that you'll probably get from going true to size. So unless you like it very hugging, I'd still recommend going true to size. Now, as I've mentioned, I've done not 1, not 2, but 3 runs in the Adidas Ultraboost 5. The first 2 were nice, easy pace 5Ks. The third was a 10K where I threw in the odd section of faster pace effort, all of it on the roads of London and in the summer heat. Now, it's been a while since I laced up a Boost, mainly because I think things moved on from the older Boost shoes, and I kind of started to see those Boost shoes as a fashion shoe rather than a serious running shoe, and I don't think I will necessarily be alone in that. So I came to this shoe test really quite fresh, almost treating this like a new franchise, and also not particularly expecting much. But the first thing I'd like to say is that the step in comfort on these shoes is pretty good. This is an easy shoe to lace up and feel immediately at home and run ready. When it comes to the ride, my overriding initial reaction from these first few miles is that this is a competent daily that's pretty safe, nicely balanced. It's soft but not too soft. There's a bit of energy but nothing to shout about. It ticks along with a light enough ease and a happy road protection without really doing anything particularly amazing or out of the ordinary. You aren't going to put this on and feel wowed. You aren't going to put this on and feel particularly unhappy about it either. The stack of that rework Boost foam does just enough, I'd say. Overall, I kind of liked it. I got this feeling like it's a film that you enjoy watching once, but it's not a classic that's going to have you coming straight back and back and back and back over and over again. Verdict then, well, there are many daily trainers that now fall under the umbrella of being comfortable, competent, generally well put together daily trainers, easy to run in, relatively versatile, nicely balanced, but in lots of ways largely unremarkable. My first impressions of the Adidas Ultraboost 5 is that this shoe drops straight into that category. It's competent. I'm very happy to run in it. It didn't wow me. I was perfectly happy clipping along in it, and like the Nike Pegasus 41 and the Saucony Ride 17, it disappears into the background and lets you get on with business perfectly happy. There's nothing noticeably wrong with this shoe. Maybe it's a little bit hot, the uppers I found, but then we were running in big hot temperatures. But the big question really is whether that's now enough when you consider some of the daily trainer options out there that it's going up against, particularly at the price point. You've got shoes like the Max 6, you've got the Superblast 2, the Endorphin Speed 4, even Adidas' own Supernova Prima arguably offers a more versatile and exciting ride just for £30 less. And I want to reserve full judgment until I've really worked the Ultraboost 5 properly. I think the biggest thing going against it is going to be that price tag. At £180, it's up against some very serious competition, not least from Adidas's own new daily range. My feeling is this shoe will appeal to people who want something that will look good for everyday wear, but can also log the odd casual run, or it will cross over from sort of gym to cardio, that kind of stuff. It's got that covered. It's a nice looking shoe. It performs adequately. It's just not a particularly wow shoe. So there you have it. That's been my first run in the Adidas Ultraboost 5. We'll have a full multi-tester review for you very soon on the channel, so make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to hear when that lands. If you're looking for some killer daily trainers, here are 2 head-to-heads that I think you should watch, help you make that decision. Otherwise, as ever, thank you very much for stopping by, and we hope to see you again soon. Until next time, happy running, people.